right, welcome back, everyone. We are back live at the Leather Pocket in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And this is the 580 and under Fargo handicap tournament. I shouldn't say handicapped, but it is only for players who are 580 and under rated. $75 entry, that's 62 players enter. That's a great effort from Jonathan there. He's going to bank this ball. He pretty much has to. This is probably the right shot. Oh, he lost the cue ball, though. A little unlucky there. He hit it good. And I believe that was the correct shot. He had to make something happen with that ball. Johnny shouldn't have much trouble cleaning up here from ball in hand. Maybe play the 6 ball. Oh, that's the 7 there. Yeah, so the 7, the 3, then the 6, and the 5-4. Should be relatively routine here. And you can just slide up that right-hand side rail here. Just a little bit of top spin. I came to the 4 ball first. Oh, this works just as well. Sort of a bigger window this way. And the 8 ball to put the first game on the board. Jonathan Weaselhead. 1-0, race to 5 here. Still winner's side of this tournament. We'll run a couple of our ads in between racks. As always, guys, if you guys are new here, we do a lot of advertising for local companies and such. Mike Burton Home Team, these guys are best in the business if you're looking at buying, selling, getting a mortgage. And they do lots of weekly open houses in Calgary and surrounding area. Check them out on Facebook, or you can send us a message or an email, and we'll give you their contact info. Email address is qsportslive@gmail.com. James, I did have a few people ask me who I thought was favored here. Really tough to pick because of obviously only people being rated below 580 allowed to play, but I did think Jonathan was maybe one of the favorites as well. I've played Jonathan lots and watched him play, played on a team with him once. He's a fantastic player with a huge break. What's up, Neil, Todd? Thanks for tuning in. Daniel, James, of course, as always. Anyone else out there with your volume on, if you click that share button for us, that would be much appreciated. Share it on your Facebook, maybe to some pool groups you're a part of. And I'm doing great, Todd. How are you? Haven't been doing a ton of streaming in the last month, but I've been playing a lot, putting in lots of practice time and tournaments here and there. Thanks for sharing, Scott. Oh, Derek Anderson, another one that can definitely win this tournament, James, as well. Derek was another one of my picks. Some of these more seasoned players will go pretty deep here. Sometimes it's just a matter of playing the table smart, not Maybe the difference between that and, or sorry, this level and higher level is the run out percentage. So at this level, you just have to play smart. Ron, I'm not sure. I don't think we will be there. I think that's the same weekend as another tournament here. I'll have to check the dates. But I know we are in Niagara Falls first week of November, and second week of November we're in Nanaimo, I believe. Another surgery in January. Well, I hope they get it all fixed up for you, Todd. November 21st to 24th, so I'd have to check the dates. But I'm sure we'll be there if we can be. Jerry, welcome. I'm also following the YouTube chat as well, guys, if you guys want to chat on there. So Jonathan with this little back door out. Nothing in his way here. It's nice when your opponent moves most of his balls out of your way. We got Stephanie back.
Here I am.
Didn't miss too much, but this should be a good match.
Another good match.
Yeah. Two great players here. Jonathan would definitely have to be one of the favorites to win the tournament.
He's pretty good.
One of the best breaks by far. He hits the break really hard. Any chance I know how Trent Harkson is doing? I don't, unfortunately, Patty, but there is an online bracket. You can find the link for that on Calgary Pool Scene on Facebook page. It's something like Leather Pocket 580 and under is the title, if you're just looking it up on Challenge.
Yeah.
We're going to stream the U.S. Open. Not this year. Maybe one year. Oh, yeah. You got it, Larry. Joey B. Yeah, I was just looking over there. Joey's playing, too. A couple of the Filipinos are tough, as always. Lots of tough players in here. I mean, in all realism, it'd be tough for me or Larry to win this tournament. Race to 5 and 4. 8-ball, alternate break. Good chance we don't win.
Tough one.
Tough field. Everyone shoots good.
Jonathan left himself a little tough on this 8-ball.
Yeah, he's going to have to come with a miracle shot here. I don't think you can cut this in the side.
Right on the 50-yard line.
The bank is no go. Maybe push the 8 in front of the 15. Would you try doing that here? Just tie it up. Hope for a better chance later on.
Maybe, but then you're kind of shooting yourself in
I hate
foot.
that shot, but
yeah.
You could kick it somewhere. Maybe try to kick it in the bottom left or kick it in the side, but I think he's just going to play that shot, chip it over, and play the cue ball long. He got it there.
Not bad.
Oh, but he
no.
scratched. Actually, I kind of like what he was doing there, too. Send the cue ball back down there with the 8. That would have worked really well if he didn't sue her. What about Terry cue ball went? Yeah.
Terry just won his match.
Terry could be a favorite as well. We were just talking about that the last match. Last I heard, Grant will be at the border battle this year. I'm pretty sure he's going.
I'm really not sure what's happening with him. There's so many trips that you guys are going to that it's hard to keep track of who's going where when.
Yeah, last time I heard he was going with Ryan. Yeah, Joey's got a low Fargo for sure for how good he plays. Rob Dayton, Steve K. Yeah, I could name easily 15 guys who could win this tournament for sure. And then another 20 that can beat any one of those 15 guys at any point. Larry, I think we're going till, I don't know. I'm predicting probably midnight, but it could be a little earlier.
Well, Terry just won his second match, and he says he's done for the day.
Yeah, which...
So I don't know how late they're going to run the B side.
Yeah, we'll see. I could ask Mark. Maybe I'll ask him after this match. But come on by, Larry.
Maybe Steph grounded him so he can't go. Steph should ground him, but honestly, I like it when he goes.
Oh, so Ryan said earlier that it was me and him going, not Grant. But I think Ryan just...
I don't know if Ryan really knows
confused
what's
that.
going on.
No, because me and Ryan are going to Nanaimo the week after.
Oh.
So
possible.
Grant was going to Niagara Falls, so I didn't have to go to Niagara Falls and Nanaimo.
Like I said, it's tough to keep track. There's so many trips
Oh,
coming
trust
up.
me. Trust me. I struggle too.
I need you guys to like write it down for me, map it out, so I can mom you guys.
And Jerry on the YouTube, I will talk to her. Thank you for that info. Maybe I'll get Grant to talk to her. Is she going to Montreal, Jerry? I think she played last year, Montreal.
Grant is going to Montreal. That is coming up this month.
Yeah, that's soon after. I think Ryan said he's back for like 12 hours. Get enough time to do laundry and go back to the airport before he goes to Texas. So Grant will be going to Montreal. Busy, busy. Lots of pool to watch, though. You guys will be fully entertained.
It is tournament season.
Oh, well, there you go, Scott. I'm pretty sure he'll be there. I'm pretty sure he'll be in Niagara Falls. If he's not going to be there, they probably should have told me by now.
Yeah.
That I'm going.
Ben's a planner, needs to plan.
I sort of need to plan around, family and stuff. So
I'm just going to check with Mark and see how late we're going to go today. So
I missed what happened in the last game. Larry did get out there, right? So it's 1-1. He had ball in hand with 2 balls in the 8.
oh, no, he did not.
He did not.
He missed
get
the
out.
ball in hand.
Oh, it is 2-0. I made an assumption there. Well, Jonathan got a unwanted rub there, but I don't think it should affect this out too much. He can put a stroke on this ball and get back. He would rather be shooting this 13, the stripe closer to the bottom left of your screen, and then work his way up so that he's closer to the 8 when he shoots his last stripe, but it shouldn't matter too much. He'll probably have the wrong angle on this last stripe is what he's worried about, and then the 3-7 will sort of come into play, and the 8 doesn't go on the top left, so he's going to come with a good shot here and get a good angle. Yeah, he's definitely a little worried about it. I don't know if he might be able to sort of stroke this ball in and get just a little angle on the last stripe so that he can play with inside English and sort of reverse the spin, but he's in a weird spot here. I think he was hoping to nudge the 6 out of the way of that top left corner. I'm pretty sure that's what he was trying to do there. So now he's really got to watch this cue ball. A lot of things can go wrong here. Not to mention just potting the ball from there was tough because it's a long shot. And I don't know what he was going to do with the 8. He was in a weird spot. Going to Colorado, Jerry. Well, enjoy that. Let's see what Larry can do here. Get himself on the board. It's going to be a little disappointed. He missed ball in hand in the last game, so we'll see if he can turn it around. Nothing in the way. Maybe shape the 7 in the side next, or he's playing the 1. I like the 1 here. Yeah, he's perfect. A couple of options how he plays this. That might have been the riskier one, but I think he's okay. He can still see this 3 ball. So Steph maybe has an update on how late we're playing tonight?
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to go to about midnight. He's
Midnight.
going to play down to the 17 to 24 spot. And then it'll be 11 a.m. start tomorrow.
11, okay, yeah. Thank you for sharing, Brian. Well, he's cutting this in the opposite corner, which surprises me, but he puts it in the heart. Good shot there from Larry. Puts himself on the board. Another one of our great sponsors here, Jam Up Apparel. Go check them out online, guys. They got all kinds of cool stuff on there. New stuff all the time, too.
Yeah, he actually just got a new supplier, so things are cranking out a little faster than they were last year, which is great. It's a starter company, so working out a few kinks, but he's got some new designs on there, really super snazzy.
And there's men's clothes, ladies' clothes, kids' clothes, all kinds of stuff on there.
He's got, last I looked, he had like some mugs and bags and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, there's lots. Ear cozies and all kinds of stuff, yeah. Look at this dry break. This is pretty simple out here. I think you can shoot either ball, but stripes is really easy here. All the balls sort of lead to one another, which is really nice in an 8-ball rack where you don't have to do too much. Well, I think he shoots the 14 next year. Then he can shoot the 9 ball, which I believe is close to the middle. Then he'll shoot the 13, which is by the 8. He just needs to land straight on this 9 off one rail. He went 2 rails and into this ball, and I preach this all the time. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing it, but don't move the balls unless you have to move the balls. I think that was a perfect example of where if he just controlled the cue ball good there, he didn't have to move anything. And the ball's all laid really nice. I think he could have thought about maybe changing his plan there and shot the 10, then the 11, then the 9 in the side would have led him to the 13 as well. So you have to weigh the options for sure.
Yeah, a couple of different options he could have done there. I know that you guys can't see him. Oh, you can see him now, but he's kind of pouting about.
Jonathan plays with his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
He's always been one of those guys, right? Which is something I like about him.
Yeah.
Because he's passionate. So
he
you know
is very passionate about the game.
He's got the makings of a fantastic player because he cares a lot.
Yes. Oh, he's calling the bank.
But he's in a weird spot here. I don't know if this angle tells it any better. This side bank does go, but it's very tough. Oh, look at the shot he plays.
Wow. Good shot.
And this 10 ball still goes, I believe. It definitely does. Goes in both corners.
Were you with Trent? Were you with Trent? Is he done too?
I think he went home and picked that up.
we'll see. I think he plays the 9, tries to get close to straight on the 11, and then just play below the 10 and play the 10 in the bottom left.
Back on track here. Does he have the angle on the 11
I
for the
think
10?
I think he got funny here again.
He might have to roll up and take the 10 to the bottom left instead.
Oh yeah, look at this. He needs to go around the 6 somehow with the inside juice, but it's like a delayed shot. This is kind of weird.
Can he put outside on it and go 2 rails down to the bottom left and shoot the 10 in the top?
He's playing
top
this
left?
in off the 6.
No.
Yeah,
He is. Wow.
that's a good shot.
What a great shot. Risky, though.
And he still has a tough shot here. This is not easy.
Jerry, we're in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, shooting out of the leather pocket today. This is the 580 and under Fargo Cap tournament.
Getting shape here is not easy either. He needs to maybe run into a ball, maybe run into the 5 to hold the cue ball. Or play it with top inside and run into the 8.
Tough to hold it.
Yeah, I don't think he can hold it. Oh, he can. Wow, how good did he hit that ball?
That was pretty nice.
That's super tough to hold that ball. That's impressive. Even just to try that shot. Because
his weight had to be perfect.
yeah, that was really well played. Is he going to play the corner here? He is. Oh, and he mishit it.
Oh, he did all that work.
I know. And after the shot he just played too, that one was considerably easier.
Yeah.
He undercut it by quite a bit. I mean, it did rattle, but you could tell he missed it right away. Good chance for Larry here to tie it up.
Yeah, Larry's got to be thankful he's even got a shot here. They should have been marking a game up for Jonathan there.
And this 2 is going to lead him to the 3 ball nice and easy. Just middle ball hit here. Should do the trick. And a little angle so he can get on the 1 ball next in the same hole. Oh, no.
Oh, these are tight pockets. Not very forgiving.
Yeah, you have to really be sure you're hitting the heart. It concedes the 8, which is not unheard of when it's hanging in the jaws, but
It was a hanger.
yeah. Another one of our sponsors, Prevail Handcrafted Cues.
Jerry Pepin.
They're out of Cochrane, Alberta, which is only about half an hour from, maybe about 40 minutes from
Just
Leather
outside
Pocket.
of town.
And he makes beautiful custom cues. All right, let's see Jonathan's break here. He likes to hit it as hard as anyone.
Jonathan's got some height to him, too.
Well, he's got the length for sure. A little extra reach back on this break, but watch
Ben
this.
and I do not have that extra.
No. He crushes it. Oh, but that's the flaw with hitting it too hard. Sometimes you lose the cue ball. He lost it straight in the side. But we break good for short people.
I like to think so.
Jerry wants to know about the room. Well, I can tell you everything you need to know about this room.
This is Ben's room.
This is my favorite room. Always has been. But there's 8 7-foot diamonds, 8 9-foot diamonds, and 6 Valley bar boxes. And there's no other gimmicks. This is like a classic pool room.
Mm-hmm.
Just pool tables, no arcade games,
No VLTs.
no other nonsense.
Just good old pool hall food and beer.
Jukebox, good music,
Yes.
good times with, good drinks, good friends.
The nice thing about this room is that they've got really great all-day rates. So you can come in and play on the valleys, the 7-foot diamonds, 9-foot diamonds. They all have different rates, and you're good to go all day.
Hey, you can play all day from 11 a.m. till 1 a.m. for $10 on the Valley table per person.
Yeah.
Or you can play for $15 on the diamond, 7 foot. Or for $20, you can play on the 9-foot diamond all day, which is
Unheard of.
yeah, absolutely unheard of. And the players really appreciate it. They all take full advantage. Very busy. I don't think there's one open 9-foot right now, but it's been pretty busy all day.
Curtis, the corner pocket is nice, however, not very convenient to get to for us. It's a little far.
And the other flaw with that is, I mean, there's a lot more players in Calgary.
There is.
So
But I agree, corner pocket is a nice room. It's good to see that they're going to have their Remembrance Day tournament this year.
Oh, and a proper tournament as well. That was even nicer to see.
Mm-hmm.
But we won't get started on that. But I love that tournament, and I've gone every year for quite a few years. And I won it 2 years ago.
You did.
And in pretty good fashion, beating a couple of my teammates when they weren't my teammates yet.
I think you double dipped Joe, did you not?
I double dipped Joe. I beat
Not to mention any names, but it was Joe.
I beat Steve in the match before that to get to Joe.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So that was maybe when they started taking a little more notice that I should get a spot on the team.
One of Ben's most favorite tournaments.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Well, there was like 77 players. Then I go back the next year and there's like 27.
Yeah.
But they had too many other tournaments at the same
Yeah,
weekend.
it was just kind of a perfect storm. And that's what happens when you have
yeah.
too many tournaments. You kind of water down your attendance for others.
Yeah. It's like a first world problem, right?
It
You
is.
get too many pool tournaments. The tables are too nice everywhere. Yeah, I heard Simonis, very good, because the cloth was a little funny last time, although I
Little
made
slick.
do. It might have helped me, actually, because my opponents
Yeah.
played not as good as they usually do. But I'm sure I'll be there Remembrance Day weekend. If I can be, I will be. So Jonathan with this ball over the side, then the 8 for a 4-1 lead. These matches are starting to motor along pretty quick. These races to 5 are starting to take about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, which is what you want to see. Indeed, 4-1 lead Jonathan. Another one of our great sponsors, JB Cases.
I love my JB case.
Oh man, this is the best thing to do with pool that I ever got, like the nicest. I felt like it was too nice, you know? I don't deserve something so nice.
Well, maybe you don't still.
Yeah, still, I still wonder every day I look at it, is that mine?
It is a pretty nice case.
But you can get full customization on that, whatever you like on there.
Yeah, when you order through the JB website, you can customize the tabs, the color of the tabs, how many pockets, the colors, the color of your piping, the stitching. It is full-on customized.
And we do have a couple of different promo codes on that. One is so you can get the Q Sports Live logo put on that case for no cost.
Represent, guys,
We love it when people represent.
for sure. And honestly, the last case you will ever need to buy. This thing's got a lifetime warranty. He even guarantees your cues inside the case, so which is unheard of. It's not just the case that he's guaranteeing your cues inside.
Well, and I think for anyone out there who has invested some money in pool cues, which I know a lot of people have a lot of money invested,
Thousands.
it's well worth the, $200 or $300
Yeah.
to buy a proper case to protect the investment that you made in those cues.
Of course.
I know I'm happy to have it because I rest assured my cues will not be damaged.
Right. Yeah, and super great cases, like super well made. He stands behind his product. And like I said, the last case you'll ever need, unless you want a different color or you want to switch it up down the road, there's nothing breaking this case. And great on your back.
Oh, the backpack straps, that's where it's at. Everybody needs the backpack straps.
I don't know how many of you have ever walked, a tournament down in Vegas or wearing your cues all day. How much is so terrible for your neck and your back. These backpack straps are a godsend.
Yeah, you could literally just carry it around forever. You don't even
Great.
feel it there.
You don't even know how much you love them until you get one.
I used to take cues out of my case. Like if I had an extra shaft or
Yeah.
something, I just leave it at home.
Yeah.
Because it's
Because of the
just
weight.
added weight. Now I don't care. I just fill it up with all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter. Darcy, we don't do raffles anymore. We haven't done raffles in a long time.
What's a raffle? What's a raffle?
But we're not doing anything online for this event. And you're not in the room, so sorry, bud.
But we'd love to see you.
And Jerry wants to know the price on the JB cases, anywhere from $250 to, I don't know.
They're fully customized, so
500 range, depending how much extremity of design you want on there. I've seen some pretty extravagant ones.
yeah. But if you do order from JB Case, guys, the minimum that we'll ask you to do is please use the referral code just so that they know that their advertising with us is working. Hopefully they will continue to be a CSL supporter in the future.
Looks like that's the end of that match.
That is. Jonathan gets out on the last rack. Ben's going to give you a quick tour of the room here.
I'll find another quick match to watch here. We got, looks like Ray playing
Ray versus Sean Simpson, I
Sean
think.
Simpson, which is actually a really good match, which we can get a pretty good view of here. So I'll give you guys the side view on that match. Not sure what the score is, but we can try to follow along a little bit here. Can do a score check at some point.
Yeah, guys, honestly, these JB cases are worth every penny. So Steven says he's trying to save up to get a JB case, and I would honestly say you will not regret it. Great, great case. And a great guy behind the case, too.
Well, and the things he stands for and trying to build the game, and he's a
no
great
slouch.
guy, yeah.
No slouch on the cue either. I would say John Barton is probably a master caliber player.
He'd be semi-pro, master level,
Yeah.
absolutely. He's played on quite a few pro tournaments.
Oh, you'll post it, eh? Because I'm going to take off.
For the cue?
No, no.
That'd be late tonight.
Oh, is it?
But yeah, you can win.
Yeah. No, this show.
It's called the run around the room. Yeah, that's probably the British term, right? The run around. I'll give you guys a run around the room while we're waiting for Ray to rack here. So this is where we're holding this tournament on these 8 7-foot diamonds over here. Got 2 valleys over there to the right. We have the bar there in the middle, a little baseball going on in the background there. Another nice little feature of this room that the players like, you can see behind this table, is a couple of couches there.
The pit.
If you want to take a load off for a while. If you can get, let's see who we got here, Rob Dayton. We'll troll Rob here for a minute. If
Sitting
you
in
can
front
get
of this.
him off the couch, then, you know, maybe you get a spot. A couple of nice fish tanks there as well. And then we got 8 9-foot diamonds back here. Staying pretty busy today.
Yep.
And then there's 4 valley tables to the left of this wall here. And that's Leather Pocket. You can see us down there.
Great all-day rates, guys. Check it out.
So we'll see if we can pan you guys back over to this match here. We got Sean Simpson at the table right now. He's from Fort McMurray. Bit of a trip he took to come all this way.
Is he from Fort Mac or is he from Edmonton?
He's from Fort Mac.
Oh.
Well, he works in Fort Mac, so that's...
Oh, okay.
He might actually live in Edmonton, but spends most of his time in Fort Mac. Oh, Jerry thought he was talking to Grant the whole time. See that? That's awesome. Jerry, it's Ben, but I'll make it mine. It's not Grant's. Grant can't have it.
The franchise.
I'm the British one anyway, so, you know, they run around the room. But you're right, Stephen. Everyone wishes they had a room like this in their hometown.
Mm-hmm.
We are spoiled rotten.
Looks like we got Derek Fletcher about to play on this table here.
So we're just trying to find out the name of the other gentleman on our featured table here. We'll get Steph to run over there for us. Hey, Cliff. Welcome, sir. And James on the YouTube from Lincoln City. Welcome, James.
Mike Macer.
Looks like we got Mike Macer and Derek Fletcher. And they're just about to start, so we'll just hold off for a minute until they're ready to break, and then I'll send you guys over there to watch that match. Since we get a couple different angles on that one table, our feature table. It looks like we got Mike to break.
Hey, Cliff. Thanks for tuning in today.
I thought, you know, Cliff can't play this tournament. Is Fargo's not under 580?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought it might be, you know.
Why aren't you playing, Cliff? Thanks for tuning in, Brian. Glad to have you. You too, James. Lincoln City. Jarrett McRitchie, City Pubs mini tournament. Go get it, buddy. Nice little shot there from Mike. Short side on the 10. He's going to have to figure out something to do with that 9 ball. I don't think it actually goes by that 7. That 9 ball is going to need a little nudge to open it up, I believe.
Hey, Mike. Jarrett, Brian, Ryan, Richard. Welcome, everyone. So it looks like this was perfect timing for this match to start because the PTZ camera froze. So at least
Perfect timing.
we still have something to watch here.
That means we're going to probably have to reset after this match.
Yeah, after this match, we'll do a reset. Get that camera back up. Usually it's just a matter of unplug it, plug it back in kind of thing. Hit it with a hammer, you know, all the usual things you
Fancy
do.
stuff.
Thought these guys played earlier. No,
I don't think so.
they did not. There wouldn't be any repeat matches yet
No.
this early in the tournament. Might catch some later on, but Gary, welcome. Oh, it spelled Derek. You know what's funny is I knew that. I knew that because I've known Derek long enough to know that. But thank you for the correction. James? That's what we count on you fans for out there, you know, spelling
right.
mistakes and keeping us on our toes. Oh, that was the confusion, was Derek A
Oh,
and
yes.
Mike M earlier. We had
You
different
are
Mike M.
spot on, James. That is correct. It was the other Derek and the other Mike. I guess. What are the odds of that happening, eh?
Ah,
The
slim.
two Dereks and the two Mikes.
Slim.
Slightly confusing.
I would have to slightly favor Derek in this match. Derek shoots pretty
Yeah.
straight.
Well, and the low
But
balls
he's-
are all laying it pretty open here.
He did say he's a little rusty. He took a few years off, but yeah, all his balls are laying nice here. This race to 5 is short, so really anybody's to take. So many people spell their own names wrong. Yeah, and see, that's the problem, James, is Derek spells his name wrong. Nobody spells Derek with 2 R's and an I.
And an
C-K.
ICK.
Like, that's just
Except Derek.
blasphemy. Be like spelling Ben, B-H-E-N, you know?
You know, Ben with an H.
Ben with an H, yes.
We had a good laugh about that. I was talking to my friend Steph, and I'm like, you know, Ben. Ben with an H?
Ben with an H, Ben.
She's like, huh? What?
There's Ben with an H here, in case you guys
Yeah.
didn't know.
Filipino Ben.
We could, maybe I could be Ben with 2 N's. Ben with an extra N? You know that, Ben? The problem is when you say, you know, little Ben, short Ben, well, that
They're-
doesn't
Yeah.
narrow it down anymore, right?
Both little.
Benny Lou as well, right?
That's right. But you know, the funny thing with Benny Lou is you never say just Ben. It's Benny Lou.
It's always Benny Lou, yeah.
You
Just
say the full
rolls,
name.
It rolls off the tongue nicely, you know? Does Canada have mail-in ballots, or do you have to go and vote?
You have to go.
You have to go.
None of this vote from the couch nonsense.
I feel like,
But they would probably get more people to vote if that was the case.
I know, but like, is that not, does the U.S. do that?
I don't know.
Because is that not like where all this corruption and scandal and stuff is coming from? Maybe the mail-in votes.
I
like-
don't know. I am not American. I cannot speak to that.
No, so I don't know either. Maybe James knows. Is that how they do it, James? Canada, you got to go there and vote, like show your ID
Yeah.
and like, yeah.
Yeah, you have to prove you're you
Yeah.
in order to vote.
Ryan just got back from voting.
Good job, Ryan.
Oh, 2 E's, Ben. That'd be a good
Oh.
one. Then I'm like,
Beanie Ben.
it's Bean, but like that's not how it's pronounced, right? It's just pronounced Ben.
I feel like it's almost child abuse when you mess up the spelling on kids' names.
Yeah, it is.
Because I feel like, and you and I have had this conversation before, like I feel terrible for Grant because it's like, it's Grant. Brent? No, it's
Grant,
Grant. Grant. Brent? Brent? No, Grant. Or even when you just spell natural names funny, like that child is going to have to spell out their name every time they say it,
Their whole life, yeah.
their whole life. Mike says he's nervous over here.
It's easy to be
It
first time
is.
on the stream. That's what's good for these guys, though. It's good chance to get that kind of exposure and get used to it.
For sure.
Jason says yes. Mail-in votes in America.
Oh, you Americans are so funny.
There was a Benny Hill. Yeah, that's correct, James. There's been about, I don't know, 5 pretty good Ben pool players in the province of Alberta over my playing time. Fantastic one from Edmonton, a legend up there, Benny Honestchuk, who's getting up there in age and still plays incredibly good.
Does he not still play with a snooker cue?
He plays with some old piece of wood, yeah,
He's pretty amazing.
firewood.
We're very blessed here in Alberta that we have such a strong pool community between Calgary, Red Deer, Edmonton, Lethbridge, Medicine Hat. We have so many great players.
Cold Lake.
Cold Lake,
Cold
yeah.
Lake has been.
Fort McMurray.
Yeah, Fort Mac, yeah, absolutely. Is there a draw chart, Kyle Jones? There is. Should be able to find it on.
Calgary Pool Scene, it's been posted. It's a challenge draw.
Yeah, should be able to find the link on there.
So if you go to challenge.com, there is 580 Fargo in the title of it, so you can search that way.
It's like Leather Pocket 580 Fargo, I think,
Yeah.
is what it's under, yeah.
Or it was just pinned when we started today, probably around noon. It was posted to Calgary Pool Scene, so you can find it there as well.
Updated every match. Mark's over there running a pretty tight ship.
Doing a great job for his first tournament. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second.
Grant just came in with the puppy. Just got themselves a new pup. Let's see, Mike with this 8 ball for a first game on the board. Looks like this goes in the side fairly easy. Oh, but I don't know if he had to roll it that slow. But he left this in a weird spot, too.
Yeah, he was really good.
He put that 8 back to a really weird spot. I don't know if Derek can play this with inside spin to try to hold that cue ball on the right side rail, so he might have a weird angle on this 8 with a real tough shot coming up. I don't think you can risk going 2 rails to try to get where his hand is now. Onto that rail above it is too risky, I think. If you miss-hit it, you're in big trouble. These are the red label diamonds. Yeah, a little ADHD there. Hey, look, a puppy. All right, we got Mr. Zemp in the house.
What's going on, everybody? It feels like it's been a minute.
It's been a while, yeah.
I think my last broadcast was NAPT Chicago.
I think that's correct. These guys are laughing there. They're so happy they got that game out of the way.
I didn't see who won that.
Yeah, Mike won that, I think.
Did he make that into the side pocket?
No, he made it in the corner.
Oh, I didn't see how that got there.
Yeah, they mucked
Batted
it.
around for a little
Yeah,
bit.
they mucked it up twice each, I think, before it ended up there.
What's going on, James?
First game stream jitters, you know.
And James? Yeah, no doubt. It looks like a fairly packed room in here.
It was much busier earlier. They've sent some players home. They're bringing back 24 tomorrow, so
Very nice.
some players are already through on the A side and they've gone home. We've had a couple pretty good matches, last couple.
Well, you know,
Guys playing much better than 580.
Yeah, I'm looking around the room and I can kind of see that there's a few potentially that are pushing that 580 mark, but that's all right.
Tough tournament.
Some familiar faces, some not so familiar faces.
Yeah,
And congratulations to Mr. Holem taking down the 9-ball, Spirit Lake.
yeah, last I saw he was tied at 4 or something with the guy to get to the A-side final of the 8-ball as well. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, doing well.
He is doing well.
Not without its usual controversy. Yeah, it's funny Ryan brings that up because earlier,
Ben and Ben.
yeah, Jerry said, he said, you can have that phrase, Grant.
Which phrase?
I don't know. It was a while back anyway, but he said he thought he was talking. He thought he was talking
you
to
were
me.
me.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
exactly.
I gotcha. Has anybody said to Hulk smash yet?
No,
Because that's the phrase I own. That's my phrase.
no. I actually I went back and listened to myself say smash that share button, and it just didn't sound good. So I'm gonna let you have that
I got
one.
that one. That
That
one's
one
all
is-
me.
That's all yours.
All right, guys, hit it up. Smash the share button. Hulk it.
Yeah, I've been telling them all day to share it, but just not. I
Just not
won't.
Hulk smash.
I won't steal your line. Not even smash.
Not even smash. Just share.
Just
share.
Just share.
Just do it.
Albert says, "What is the 580 formula?" Just Fargo rating has a giant formula
Yeah.
that ranges from 0 to 850 or so, and kind of a worldwide rating system.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Fargo. And Kyle, there is one or two that are not in use currently.
Yeah, it's been busy all day, pretty much a waiting list for a table for most of the day here, so I would expect it to be equally busy tonight, Saturday night.
I would assume so.
But definitely come down. While you're waiting for a table, you can watch some of these guys battle it out.
Well, and I know Derek. I've actually played on a team with Derek back in my day.
Yeah, Derek's
So
a good
I'm-
player.
I'm familiar with his game.
He said he took 4 years off. So he's a little rusty, but
Wish Edmonton would catch on.
catch on to what?
Yeah. Now I'm
Fargo?
curious.
Because they already did. And ruined every pool player there. No, I'm just kidding.
Derek's looking good here.
I'm just disappointed that none of the good players really play anymore in Edmonton. Like, you
Yeah, I
never
haven't
see their
seen,
name in
like,
draws.
Carlos, I haven't
No,
seen in
Rob,
anything.
Roger, Brian,
yeah.
nothing. No one. Never. It's sad.
It is sad.
Discouraging
Yeah.
for players of my ability.
Where are you guys?
Hopefully it's the Fargo tournament not killing it, but I think that's probably what's doing it. Let me tell you, that Friday handicap tournament there is as hard as any tournament
Which one?
in Edmonton.
Well, and you know what? It kind of goes back to that age-old argument that I rather have a dislike for is the handicap.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it. Never have been, never will be. I understand why pool halls do it. I understand the reasoning behind it, but I'm still just not a fan of it.
That's why I was surprised to hear you say that you love Fargo.
I do like Fargo.
Because I
the Fargo rating
hate
system.
Fargo rating.
I don't
Because if
mind
you
the
go
Fargo.
on there and look at the handicap, it's outrageous.
Okay, well, let's say this. I like the concept.
The
Concept, right? To be an accurate rating system.
Yeah, like
worldwide.
a worldwide, yeah.
That I'm a fan of.
I don't think it will be accurate eventually. It's going to take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Martin's got all his cows and horses fed.
That's good to know.
Gonna have to feed this cow soon. I'm getting hungry.
Eats are always good.
So it looks like Derek's got a real tricky shot here.
He does. I don't think the 2 is quite tricky. It's shaped to the 8.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you kind of put this in with some force, go 3 rails around for the 8 to the same pocket?
Yeah, I don't know. That was definitely a tough shot. I think I would have just played it to try to stay below the 8 and shoot the 8 on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Just to try to simplify it, but
See, I like to cinch those balls.
If
I
you
find
go-
if I try to slow roll those, like he did there,
yeah, there's no way I would have ever
No.
slow rolled it.
then it's no good.
Yeah, I pretty much pot it like 10% of the time when I slow roll it like that.
Yeah.
I try to hit it in a way where I'm gonna pot it 90% of the time and
Yes.
and then just figure out a shot after. So I just stay below it and hope I get a look, and then make a good pot. Usually that's the case. A good chance for Mike to take a 2-0 lead, which is pretty big. Short race here.
What are they racing to?
5 and 4.
5 on the A, 4 on the B.
They landed perfect on this 12 ball here.
Sure did. Might have a little angle. Might have to use the top rail to come back for the 14 ball.
14 in the side next, yeah. Just like this. The 8 goes in both those top corners, so that won't be an issue. You can just get straight in on this ball and draw up the rail. That's what he's doing.
Looks perfect.
Just got to hit this one smooth. You don't want to jab at this, then you won't get the smooth draw. You need some smooth draw. Yeah, see, he jabbed at it a little.
Brought the side pocket into play there.
Almost lost that cue ball on the side. I'm not so sure he was trying to get to that side of the 8 even.
No, I don't think so.
Because that was a risky play if that was his plan.
Jim Orzel is in the house.
Oh, yeah, Jim's playing, yeah.
He is. He's over on table 4.
Another guy we had in here earlier, not playing in the tournament, mind you, but Nick was floating around earlier. He's got some chalk for sale, some gloves.
He should have brought in a black shaft that I'm going to give to you along with that butt end of the cue that I brought in wherever I put that.
We'll figure that out after. He didn't bring in a shaft, though, not for us.
Okay, it's probably sitting back there.
He might be.
He said he left it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's Mike Burton's.
Ah, he might be coming back, too. But he does tons of cue repair. Best guy in the business.
Yeah,
Look him up on Facebook.
We use him exclusive.
Or give him a call. His number's up there on the screen.
So it makes a ball on the break and not a bad look.
A little bit one-sided, but stripes look okay here.
Yeah, the 14 will pass into that left side pocket. 13 to the top left, 11 goes, 9 goes, 15 goes, 10 goes.
It's like a stop shot for the opener, too.
It is, yeah.
Just straight in, and you just stop it there, and you're on the 9 or the 14 next, but I think the 9 here. I think he'll play the 9, then the 14.
That'd be the way I'd go. 9, 14, 13, and then,
And then the 11. Yeah, absolutely.
11, 10, 8.
This way works
Yeah.
as well, but the issue here will be when he
You
plays.
got to get perfect on that 14. That's why I play it the other way.
Well, he's playing the 14 now, and the 9 will lead him down table easier, but
Just brings into play those that cluster there.
yeah, and you don't want to be shooting over one of those balls.
Well, and you didn't want to be left on the rail either.
Or on the rail and straight in. Yeah, he's going to have to punch this one. This cue ball's going to have to hop a little bit before it grabs, I think. Oh, yeah, he was trying to just purely hop it over the 7. That's a tricky little shot.
It is, although it kind of got good. So even if he does miss this, he's tied up the 7-1.
Yeah, he's made a mess of it.
Another cluster to deal with down there.
Ah.
So,
But he didn't leave it over the hole, so there are safety options here. Could just roll into the 3 here, or roll into the 4.
yeah.
I
I'd
actually
probably take the 5 and then I'd play safe.
I like rolling
I
into
go-
the
Sorry, go ahead.
I like rolling into the 1 and break this out right now. And the 5 blocks any one rail kick near the side.
See, and only reason I like taking the 5 first, it puts me below the pack, so I can play into it, even with breaking all that out.
It's thin though. I think it's really thin. You might even be able to just go into this.
Yeah, play the 5 and go into that
I-
cluster. That's not bad.
That's probably what I would do if I took a good look at it. I'd
Yeah.
go into the balls,
Absolutely.
playing no stinking safety.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, you don't need to play safety.
No.
And you and I talk about this a lot, is giving your
Religiously.
opponent that a shot that you don't need to.
A free shot.
A free shot, yeah.
And they make
And
the
9
free
out of
shot
10,
all
yeah.
the time.
9 out of 10, it ends up not so good.
And so this is a good shot. What he's doing here is using the 3, but
Oh, wow, came way out.
yeah, he mishit it quite a bit.
Can I have a
So I think he's still got mostly covered. No,
I think
on
he's got it
second
all.
thought, yeah, he's got more than enough to make it.
And
It's
how are you, Todd?
this
Seeing you.
still not quite a gimme. Oh wow, Larry.
Oh my!
No.
They have
let's
Google.
go with
They
no.
have Google for that.
Yeah. Let's go with no. We're not going to ask Michelle to call or text you to tell you how to use their rice cooker. But that is funny, Larry.
That is, yeah, dude.
I hope you were joking for your sake.
Here, I'll ask Steph. Larry just asked if you could go ask Michelle to call him so that he can learn how to use the rice cooker.
Wow, that is the whitest thing I have ever heard in my life.
Sorry, Larry.
No go.
Steph will go ask Michelle to call you.
Oh my god, I cannot believe it.
That's funny, Larry. That is funny. Her rice is perfect.
Well,
And it
it
should be. It should be.
It definitely should be.
Oh, we'll have to take a look, James.
Yeah, I've actually seen it. Nice shirts. They are a little loud for sure, but sometimes in pool, that's what you want. Dry break from Derek.
Wow.
15 might be last ball rolling.
Loud is like a sharking move. It's like intimidating. Sharking.
They
Nice
are
loud
definitely
shirts.
intimidating. type of
Distract your
shirts.
opponent.
Well, here, let me show you. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I can. I can show you, Mr. Francis.
Larry, you're lucky Grant and Steph were here because I wasn't going to help you with that.
The whippersnappers.
Oh, are they like, they're like bright orange.
They are.
Oh, very good. I have some shirts like that from last year's ACS. That same color that I'll never wear again. in
I
my
actually
life,
like
but
that. Think safe, think ahead when safety is your best shot.
Sure.
I don't mind that. It's a play on
Yeah.
work site safety. Nice job, James. I'm a fan.
A little,
Ben's probably
a
not
little
fan,
cheesy, but but not bad. Yeah.
Ben doesn't like cheese.
That's a little.
I
yeah.
don't mind a little cheese.
I'm more original, you know. Oh well, then Larry, that changes.
yeah.
the entire
Give me a
ball
minute.
game.
Let me go dial her phone for her.
Oh, see, and it makes way more sense too. James says their sponsor is a safety company.
Oh well, there. See, there you
Then
go.
it's perfect, James. Then it's just cheesy enough. But yeah, Larry, definitely some stir fry would be would be great. I promise I won't tell Len.
Do you float for the 2 here?
Yeah,
That's a nice shot.
he's got more
He's
angle
got
than
it.
he would have wanted, but
I think it'll work out. Come play that 2 rails back out for the 4 ball.
yeah, the 2 rail hurts here with the cue ball close to the rail. It's a little tricky because you got to hit this real thin.
Uh-oh, horn first.
Yeah, that second rail and the speed was always going to be an issue. He left the cue ball a little funny here, though.
He did, yeah. 12 ball, top left-hand corner is my shot.
Yeah, he can.
I'm not even going to attempt that 13. That's too close to the work.
Yeah, I don't even think you could really pot it.
Is Jonathan Weaselhead playing? I'm not sure.
He's got to watch the 8 here. Yeah, Jonathan, he's done for the day, but he's playing in this event. Won his first 2 matches, so he'll be back tomorrow.
And how many total, Hendry?
62.
62.
players.
Very nice. Way to show up. I like it.
Yeah, good turnout. Really good turnout.
I never did ask how everybody was doing, by the way. It's been a minute since I've been on the mic.
So he avoided the crash on the 8, but now he's got a long reach here.
Do you take the 11 first or the 14?
Yeah, he can't shoot the 14. It's just too thin and your cue ball's going nowhere. I think he has to shoot the 11 first here. And shape the 14 in the same pocket. Oh, he hit it slow, though. He hit it real slow.
He sure did. Larry, I'm hungry. I kind of gathered that for you to openly admit on public forum.
You don't know how to use a rice cooker?
Don't know how to use a
That's
rice
awesome.
cooker.
That was awesome. That made my day. Asking for help.
Put in water, add rice, close lid.
Can you
hit
call?
power.
Can you call my
Done.
wife?
Can you call my mom?
I don't know how to feed myself. And of all the things too, like
Yep.
rice.
Right.
Come on, Larry.
Have you met your wife, Larry? Because she probably makes rice a lot.
You'd think Larry would know how to make rice. No rice cooker, you know.
Right? Especially if his wife makes perfect rice.
Yeah.
In a rice cooker, I might add.
Look at this. Mike's shooting fire.
Yeah,
he's playing real good.
He's playing solid for sure.
Mind you, Derek's had the first opportunity at some of these racks, but Mike's done well to clean up. Oh, yeah.
Chad definitely knows how to use a rice cooker. Now,
Chance doesn't know how to use a rice cooker.
that's where I was going to go. I was debating in my head whether I was actually going to say that or not.
Chance doesn't know how to use a rice cooker. You kidding me?
What are these, dog kibbles?
Grant's referring to the snacks on our desk here, if you guys are wondering what he's talking about.
Seriously. I don't know what these are. They look like dog kibble. What is it? Do you know?
Your guess is as good as mine, sir.
Was it Steph eating these?
It was Michelle who brought them.
Interesting.
I did not ask. Jacoby Black, guys, go check that out if you haven't already. What was the next funny joke I missed on there? Oh, Steven didn't even know there was a rice cooker. And James says if only there was a place to look up instructions.
Yeah.
That was the first thing Grant said.
Yeah, Google.
Yeah. There's probably a YouTube video. Well, microwave rice, that doesn't sound very good.
That's how it used to be done back in the day.
I just steam my rice. It's never been easier. 1 cup of water, 1 cup of rice.
Oh, look at Chat's defending Chance. Chance cooks rice every day.
Oh, very good.
I would have bet the way that you said. That's why I was debating in my head, because obviously with Larry and Chance having similar wife.
Yeah, see,
background.
I thought Michelle didn't teach Larry how to do
Michelle
it, so
didn't,
Chat
yeah.
probably didn't teach. Oh, look out.
Oh, he was hunting Len there.
Yeah, he just about took out the owner with the ball, even though he's up 4-0.
Steven says, I didn't even know there was such a thing as a rice cooker. There is.
Uncle Ben's
Johnny.
microwavable
Uncle
rice.
Ben's.
Very good.
Yeah, that's sacrilegious.
Yeah,
to
Steph just like,
Yeah.
she got You have to see the look, Johnny. She'll give it to you next time she sees you.
Michelle called me all good now.
You
Attaboy, Larry.
You got the ratio of water to rice correct there,
Yeah.
Larry. Derek needs to come up with a miracle here to come back from 4-0 down. But this is a good way to start with ball in hand. One rack at a time.
Sorry if I offended anyone, he says. No offense. That's kind of you dogging on yourself. It's called a pot in the USA. Indeed. A pot with water in it. Add rice. Put on cover. And you should be good. Oh, Kelly Lydiard is here. Wow. My eyes are starting to adjust to the level of darkness in the room here.
Well, Derek's in good shape, but he needs a good shot here because there's lots of balls he can crash into and kind of ruin his day.
Yeah. Yeah, Derek did play pretty solid there, Larry. I used to play on a team with Derek back in my day. Or back in the day.
He said he's a little rusty. He took some time off. I was talking to him outside.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's struggling with a few different shots. And
Well, I find that when you don't play, it's usually those touchy-feely ones that go first.
he's struggling with one specific shot. But it's just a matter of putting the reps in again and
Yep.
figuring it
Getting
out.
back into it. Rice pudding indeed, Johnny Andrick. But you have to have raisins in that rice pudding.
You have to try these.
I asked what those were. They look like dog kibble.
They're peanuts, but they're really delicious. They've got like a
Did you know, Ben, that dog kibble is peanuts?
Oh, yeah. Very good. Could have fooled me.
Right?
Well, Mike got a little weird here. He can shoot the 6, but he's kind of shooting over the 15.
Yeah, he's kind of tough here.
And these guys, they don't play with these Cyclops, so they don't know the numbers on the ball. He said, "I'll shoot that green one there." 6.
Oh, he hit a good look outside pocket.
Yeah, that was always going to be the issue there. Ball in hand again. Derek's definitely got to get out this time.
Yeah, he's gotta.
If he doesn't get out here, it's over. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the ratio for pudding? You know, there, Larry, you're gonna have to ask your wife. I just eat it. That I can't make.
It looks like this 13 goes on the side.
Yeah. Chance told you I love fish? No. There. Oh, my, Derek. Okay. Good news, bad news.
I think I can see the 7. Well, where does the cue ball go? You can sort of go 2 rails with a punch and maybe miss the 14 and the 9, but the siding wants to take you 2 rails towards the 9, or if you miss the 9 towards the top right, and then he needs a good angle on the 4 to break the 3, so this is tough.
I think I try to stick around for the 1 ball. I'm going to stick for the 1
Well, that is
ball
the
and then go up top for the 4. And
I thought that
I'm going
was-
to do the hit and hope.
I actually thought that was the 9 ball there.
Oh.
But that makes way more sense. Stay
Yeah.
for the 1. But yeah, now you can fight for the angle to get on the 4 to break the 3. I think he has just a little bit angle on this 1. Should be able to slide up that right side rail. If he can get to the side pocket or just past the side pocket,
That's
he should be
ideal.
okay.
Yeah. Can't follow Oh, no. Let's not get stuff twisted here, James. I don't cook. So as much as I can sit here and kind of jab at Larry for not knowing how to use a rice cooker, just because I do doesn't mean that I do, if that made any sense. I'm not the cook. Why would I cook when I have somebody like Steph who cooks the way Steph does?
Yeah, of course. He'd be
That'd be foolish.
crazy. Is Roberto Zafra playing in this tournament? He's not. He's not here. Is he under 580? I don't know if he is.
I don't think he is.
He might be just over.
I see Kevin Plowman's in the house. I don't think he's playing.
He's not
I
playing.
think he just came to check it out.
Just hanging out. Well, let's see what Derek can do this time.
Following a recipe is easy. I'm sure it is. That's why I let Steph do it all the time. She cooks way better than I do. And I'll be honest, and this, I'm going to get ribbed for this, but Steph and I have been together now for probably 15 years, and I have cooked a grand total of once.
Zafra's a 585. Nice. Oh, you're going to bring it? Oh, so you actually might bring us some. That'd be awesome. Because all this food talk is definitely making me hungry.
No doubt. I bet you are. Well, why don't I'm going to
As soon as this match is over, I'll make a move.
I'm going to go with this, and then I'll do a little something, and then I'll just stay on the mic, and you can chat out. You might get banned for outside food.
Oh, you don't have to bring it inside.
No, you can just let Ben know it's here.
Yeah, just put in Grant's truck and all.
There you go.
Or in Steph's car because she's real close to the back door.
See? Chance knows
man.
what it... See, and this is... chat, I'm going to defend Chance. When y'all cook the way that you do, it eliminates all potential of us outdoing anything you do, and why would we want to do that? We would never want to do that. Oh, he tried to play slow there. I like going back and forth on that shot.
Yeah, he had to go back and forth.
Yeah, I don't think there was a way to hold that.
It's just too risky, and especially down 4-0. Like he should have let his stroke out a little bit there anyway.
Yeah,
he's got to kick this ball in. You can't cut it.
No, I agree.
And especially reaching makes the cut way harder.
Even Len made this shot.
Yeah,
the owner.
Len kicked a ball in on Tuesday. Yeah,
against. Oh yeah, he's on your team.
Yeah,
he made it really nice, and that was for his first attempt.
Yeah. Yeah, this actually looks a lot harder on paper than it is on the table.
Yeah.
The pocket plays so big from there.
Yeah.
As long as you don't hit it right full.
He's good.
Yeah, he got the second rail
Perfect
too.
Shot.
He's on the board. He is on the board.
Where's all our YouTuber comments? Nobody on YouTube has said anything.
It's been quiet on YouTube
Come
today.
on, YouTube. Where you at?
Yeah, Brian Nilsson could have played. I guess Brian, was your Fargo below 580? He would have been one of the guys to look out for.
Yeah, there's a few sharpshooters in the house.
Yeah, this is a tough tournament for sure. Let's see if Derek can mount a comeback. Far from over. Race to 5 is short. This could be hill in a matter of 10 or 15 minutes.
No.
Does anyone know if Efren actually retired?
Semi
Yeah.
retired.
Officially, I think he is retired, but he still goes and does his thing. He does the GOAT.
Yeah, I think he's just not going to travel as much as he did before.
Yeah. He's non-committal. He just does what he wants to do.
Which he sort of has been for years anyway.
Yeah. Very true.
Because there's no structure. No one's telling you have to. Because no one's paying you like you have to.
That's right.
Look at this one-sided. Uh-oh.
He made a ball. Unfortunately,
he's not going to like it.
He's got the 7 ball. So he can have the 7, the 7, the 7, or the 7.
Yeah. What do you do with the 5 here? This is, you don't want to try to run into it.
I'd probably play beneath it with the 3 ball. Maybe take the 3 ball, break into that 10-15, push those out of the way. That puts me on the 6 for a nice little touch draw for the 5 to that left side pocket.
Yeah, you got to watch where that 10-15 end up for sure.
Yeah.
Then you're just
touchy.
Yeah, you'd just be pushing everything all over the place there. This is a tricky little out.
It is. Hey, thanks, Mike. We appreciate that. Sharing it up. Nice little stroke.
Well, now he has no choice but to push into this 10. So let's watch where the 10 goes here. Because if he doesn't get enough speed behind this, that 10 will just kind of plant right on that 5. That's well played, and I think he could see the 5 now.
I think he's wide open now.
I'm not sure he has enough to play the 5 in the side, and I don't think it passes.
Does it go past to the corner?
That's
I thought he had enough there to get into that corner pocket.
quite think he has enough. It's got to be very close, though. It may just go.
Yeah, I don't mind playing hill matches. At that point, there's really no pressure. You've done really everything that you could do. Just go in and play one more game.
No pressure?
Yeah. Well, okay, I'll take that back. I'll take that back.
Depending
Depending on the tournament,
like
depending on the scenario, right? At Hill, I don't mind that.
Well, because, I mean, there's something to losing in that situation.
Yes.
Where it's like, there's no shame. You know, I got close, right?
Yeah.
But in another way, it's like,
see, and this is why I say it's different.
I was that close, right?
Yeah, if it's a singles tournament, then I don't mind. I don't mind Hill. If it's team, that's a whole different kettle of fish.
I'm nervous in singles, too.
You've got the whole weight of your team on your back, too.
Team is definitely way more pressure in any situation.
Yeah, and
sure.
I got to hand it to Joe Spence. I gained a whole new level of respect for Joe's game in Niagara Falls. When I got thrown into the deep end playing on your guys' team.
Yeah. Well, Steven came with the clutch out twice.
Yeah. But that's nothing new.
Steven's the Hill guy, right?
For sure. But the way that Joe played up to that finals match.
Yeah, Joe hadn't missed all year. He won every tournament.
It was unreal to watch.
Well, look, Brian Nilsson, yeah, you would have been a good one to play this tournament.
Oh.
5'7",
Wow.
And definitely like a 650, 680 shooter. Yeah, I think we give Joe MVP for last year.
Yeah.
Most valuable player of the year.
Yeah.
Player of the year in Alberta, whatever you want to call it, he got it.
He played amazing. And I knew Joe played well. But to watch the man at work, under pressure, kind of playing in that spot.
He's clutch.
Man, I got a whole new level of respect.
Everyone on that team is. Eric's like that too, man. You put Eric in that spot where he needs it, oh, I bet my life on it.
Yeah.
I bet my life. I didn't see what happened there, but Derek's getting another shot. 8 ball's in a weird spot. It might need to be banked in the side. He's going to have to work on that 1 ball first. Because I don't think he can do much with it from the 4. Might have to bank the 1 too.
You know what? I was just thinking about that. I might do that right now. I'm going to take the 1 out right now, send it up table, use the 1 to block the 15 ball, but then my 1 ball's out of there. And then he really doesn't have a lot to shoot at. He's got a 14-9 combo. But he's going to have to work at it to get back short side for the 10.
I think down 4-1 here, I just swing for the fence. I think I'm just going to like roll the 4 in, bank the 1, pot the 5, bank the 8. And then my opponent's going to think, oh my God, he's coming back. He's definitely coming back after that. Right?
Well, it would definitely put the heat on.
It's going to put some fear in them.
But
like,
I think
I'm still here, okay?
Yeah.
Like, don't forget about me.
Yeah. I think at a 580 under tournament.
Well, it'd be unlikely that would be the result. But
yeah, I think you just play safe on this one.
I think he's playing your shot unless he's going to bank.
I think he's trying to push the 10 into the 4. He's
yeah.
going off the 1, pushing the 10.
Oh, and he's banking the 1 up there. Yeah. He tried to make it.
He did.
He didn't miss by much either.
Yeah, so I would have played the same type of shot, but just touch the 1, get it off the rail, use it to block the 15 and leave him tough. Leave him that combination of the 14-9. That pushes all his balls up at that end of the table, and he's got to work to get short side 10. Right now, in playing a guy like you, that's not going to work.
Well, yeah, you have to. And I touched on that earlier. I think the player that wins this weekend is the one that makes the most decisions, not
the smart
pots the most balls and runs the most racks.
I
Right?
agree. Yeah.
Be the best decision maker that wins this weekend.
I agree.
Where usually, it's the guy who breaks the best, pots the most, runs the most racks.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different caliber.
And so you have to have that mindset. Some of these guys should be, thinking that as they go through the tournament is just make good decisions.
That's it.
Don't swing at balls you don't need to. And
well, really, you can take that even if this was a 580 plus Fargo, right? Typically, when you make good decisions, good things happen.
And there will be that odd situation, and that's why I bring up, bank in the 1, bank in the 8.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to, if I tie something up and play a weird little safety, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm instantly dead.
Yeah.
I have to, put them in absolute jail or just run out somehow, right?
Yeah. Well, looks like Mike's looking good here.
Yeah, long 8 for the match.
To wrap it up.
I think we'll do a quick shutdown restart.
Indeed.
And try to get that PTZ working again.
Is it being difficult?
It froze in between matches here. So this 8 for the win. And this will get him through to tomorrow. He'll come back to play tomorrow, I believe.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Wiped its feet, but he got it.
He played well there.
He did.
Impressive match
played
from
really
Mike.
well.
So if you haven't already, guys, make sure you click that like button on the Facebook page and subscribe on the YouTube. That way you get notified every time we go live. And we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes with the next match.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you back here in a few.